Oh, man. I feel like I'm on a roll, but I also feel like I'm completely drowning. There's like a lot of different puzzles that are happening simultaneously. We need to get the animal to get into the ritual thing, like solve the puzzle, whatever that does. Like maybe it's connected. Maybe that will give us... what would that give us? I guess maybe the colors for the islands? Like, because how are we supposed to know which colors go for each island? Unless maybe it doesn't matter. But there are more colors than there are islands, so it does matter. Okay, so let's pull this. Yeah. Oh, we have to activate one of the island buttons to get to the center thing. Gotcha, okay. I guess maybe it was the one square? Because this seems to be like the tiniest island. So I guess we can try that. But first things first, let's go downstairs and take a look through the telescope, periscope, whatever you want to call it. God, that is an opulent as hell. I mean, again, if you're an evil, maniacal dictator who is ostentatious as hell, of course you're going to build yourself a golden elevator that takes you through like a lava pool or whatever. Excellent. To the periscope machine. Like, there's no aspect of this island that Gen did not design to make menacing. Like, in case it wasn't clear that he is a bad dude. He is a bad dude. Oh, right, and this is also where we saw the other people here, right? They ran away from us. Right. Come on. There you go. I mean, it is a very, very nice orange. It's like perfect, like creamsicle orange. I mean, okay, maybe it's a little bit darker, but it is a very pleasing orange. I mean, I feel like I'm on the set of an X-Files episode right now, though. There's nothing else around here, right? Yeah, I feel like I was a little quick coming through here the first time. No, okay. Yes, okay. This is where I got turned around because this is where we took the gondola back to the first island. Right. Okay. Okay, so let's... I think it's button first. Yes, okay. And then I think it was the right lever to bring down the periscope view for the bay, I think. Maybe not. I guess we'll see. No, this is not right. Okay, great. Yeah, no. Okay, so you go back up. And then... maybe it is, but maybe I just didn't take a good enough view, but let's try this one real quick, because this also let us look into the office, right? There was like some room? Okay. And I can't rotate this. And this I can rotate, though. Aha, okay, so this is the periscope. Ah, that's exactly it. Okay, so one is this fish symbol. Like it's a fish, looks like it has fins. Uh-huh. Oh, hell yes. I'll just draw this real quick like. Great. And maybe it has like scales in the middle, it's hard to tell. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yes, that is a satisfying find. Of course, no sound. No sound needed, you only... So it's interesting, the dagger is sound only, and the fish is image only. Okay, very cool. Okay, so we can go solve that now. And we still need to go back to the classroom. So we may as well go to the bay then, and see what we can find there. Excellent. Excellent. Nothing can stop us on our puzzle-solving journey. I guess this is probably the fastest way. Because the other way will take us back to the golden... Yeah, that would be longer, I think. Because we'd have to, like, rotate the room around and all that stuff. Like, I have to think about, like, what animations do I need to sit through to get back to where we need to go? Or maybe not. Oh, no. It's actually way faster the other way. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I think trying the animal solution is probably our best next bet. Because maybe that might give us, like, an answer to, like, which islands are which color. Oh, it's escape! Oh my god. Oh my god, this is life-changing. Oh my god. I mean, I love the animations, but also, it'd be nice to save a little bit of time. Okay, there we go. It is coming in. Okay, so this is a call button for the gauntlet. Good to know. Excellent. Okay, yeah, so this will take us out into here. Perfect. So now we can ride this and go out through here. Oh my god. The time saving we're about to have here. Okay, so now let's go try out. Yep, yeah, I know. You don't like that I'm here. Okay, so we should be able to just climb back up here. Oh god. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so, man, what a roundabout way to get to where we need to go. Is this open still? Yes. Okay. Oh, and yes, it's in here. Great. Great. And is this pathway still open? Yes. Okay. Let's give this a spin. So where is that fish symbol? I don't... it might be this. Is there a better looking fish? Ah, this looks more accurate to the drawing. I don't see anything better. No. Okay, well, let's give that a spin then. Okay. No, that's bug. Where is my fish friend? There you are. Okay, so you should be number 1. And then the next one should be bug. Aha. Okay. And then 3 is frog. Which was... Where are you, frog? I think you're frog? Yeah, you're frog. Definitely. That's a frog. All right, and then coelacan. No, you're not coelacan. Where is my coelacan friend? Coelacan. Ah, there you are. And then the last one is the warg. Yeah? Did we get it right? Oh? There's sounds being made. Oh, whoa. Okay, we have more of like the living liquid stuff. Okay. Whoa, oh, it's like spilling into the room. Oh, this is very cool. Okay, so again, what does this get us? I'm so intrigued. God, the music in this game is so good. Oh, okay, so that's a panel. I thought this whole thing was gonna open up. Okay. Looks like a notebook? Oh, no! It's a linking book. And it has one of their, like, crystal-y things or whatever that powers it. Okay. So we can now go somewhere else. I don't want to delay. Let's just go. Let's see what happens. Oh, hell yeah. So is this gonna just tell... Oh. Wait, so is that like a tree village? Like, is this like the world's greatest treehouse? Man, they spent their time and money well. Like, this is awesome. So yeah, we can go there now? Oh, this is cool. God. As someone is a big fan of dark, overcast skies, let me tell you, this aesthetic is extremely on my alley. Like, is the water shallow? Can I not walk across here? What's going on? Wait, what's going on here? No. Something behind me? Ah, there we go. I was like, there's got to be something for us to do here. Oh, Jesus. Ah, that looks like a very similar clothing style to the people who ambushed us at the beginning. So did someone murder one of the rebels then at the beginning? Interesting. Okay. Is that game over or is this part of the aha? What has happened? Oh, I think we're being brought over. Yeah, okay. Damn, that was a good trap. Man, that's pretty good. Like, the compositing here is not bad. Again, give me all the FMV you possibly can. Cyan, there's never too much. Never too much. And I'm assuming we're just gonna, like, wake up in the village then. Or maybe they're just gonna murder us. Maybe we look like one of Gen's people because of our clothing. Because I guess the assumption is that we're from, like, Earth, like human Earth, you know, 1990s human Earth, and that we were transported into the original book and we're still trying to make our way home. So I imagine we look pretty strange to these people. And especially since we don't speak, or I guess we speak Dini, but we don't read Dini, because we speak English with Atris and he seems to be able to communicate with us. That's a bowl? Sure is. Oh yeah, there's where we started, I think. Well, not where we started, but where we were. Okay. Ah. It was an effigy of Gen. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's a door over here. All right. I guess we're in. Oh man, this is so cool. So wait, like, is this the home of the rebels then? Or is this Gen's world, like another place in it? Huh. Man, this is so cool. It's also, despite being like, we are prisoners here, the vibe of this is very cozy. Oh. Oh, cool. So we're actually from 1800s Earth. And Atris just happens to know English. But I guess so do his sons? Because we can understand them. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Is there anything we can do with the door? No, this is very cozy, though. I love their little village. Whoa. Atris was raised on Earth. These are some fun facts I did not know. Is there anything else we can do in here? Oh, my mouse is taken away. Is something happening? I just can't see. Oh, I think someone coming in. Hello. Catherine? Katerina? Wait, is this Catherine? Or is this just one of Catherine's, like, aides? It's Catherine. I thought Gen captured Catherine. Maybe she's just saying, like, you need to rescue her. Okay. Oh wait, did we not have our book with us? Is that it there? Because remember yeah, so there's, well, maybe not. Okay. So what is this? Oh boy. This is entirely new. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so this I think is the prison book. Yes. So this is the book that we are trying to get Gen. Yeah, because there's Atris. Okay. I believe this is the case. So that's the prison book. This is Atris's journal, I believe. Yes. Then is this Catherine's then? There is a note in here. Oh my god. Oh. Yes, it is from Catherine right here. Okay, I write quickly from prison. Nalak will return your book, which the Moiety interrupted. Oh, is that the name of the people? Intercepted. Okay, so the Moiety didn't take it. They took it from the person who stole it from us. Gotcha. Upon your arrival, after questioning her, I've concluded that it was written by Atris for a very specific. So she recognized that it was a trap. Gen will desire to use it. Although he may have suspicions, if you can find my prison, you will still need the combination to release me. Gen keeps it in his office, then I assume we're to signal Atris. I think I know how it might be done, but don't signal him before I am released. Gotcha. Okay, so she is aware of the plan. I'm assuming this is... Oh boy. This is her journal then. Okay. We need to read that at some point. The mouse is away. Are they coming back? So this is, hold on. Oh, hello. Okay. So the blowpipe rebel was of the moiety. Gotcha. Okay. That clears up the opening much better then. I think she's saying rescue Catherine. Yes, I'm assuming that's the case. So is this like a linking book out of here? Man, we didn't get to spend a lot of time here. Man, I want to explore here. Oh man. Okay, this is a very cool location. Yeah, it seems like this is all we're getting. So like, is this like their hideout then? I would assume this is where they're hiding from Gen. So, okay, yes, this is taking us back to the animal room. Okay, I think it's finally time we do some reading. I don't know how much reading we have in store, but it's important that we get a hold of what's going on here. 87-610. They held for more than 30 years, but the corrections I made to Riven have finally failed. The island has resumed the familiar pattern of decay that is the hallmark of my father's work. I must now race to implement this new patch. He's like literally making what, like Riven 1.1? Oh yeah. I'm assuming their journals are long, but I think it's about time we finally dug in. So Riven was destabilizing, and then he's like, I need to fix this, otherwise, both Gen and Catherine will probably die. Okay, revisions to Riven have been completed. There are still a number of minor adjustments which need to be made, but the basic corrections have been entered and should be working. Something's not right. I've been monitoring the instruments for several hours now, but have thus far observed no change. It's possible that I've made an error, though I've checked my entry against my pre-notation and can find no discrepancy. I've not had a rest in nearly 3 days, so it may be that I'm just seeing it if the fault is with my foundational assumptions. However, perhaps after a short rest, I will see something. Success! It appears that my repairs have been effective after all. The gateway image has become noticeably clear, and although it is impossible to know this with absolute certainty, the island seems to have quieted itself. So, it seems like Gen made Riven, but he's generally a sloppy bookmaker, so it was destabilizing. So Atris was trying to fix it because he knew that Gen was stuck there, and so was Catherine. Just a few more weeks of work, and I should be free, at last, to go there myself and attempt to bring Catherine back. The past 8 months have left me little time to think, to devise a strategy for getting her out of there. I've received no sign from her in all that time. I'm afraid that, no, I must assume that she is all right, lest my fears undermine my efforts to bring her back. 87-619. I did not create the Age of Riven, unlike my father. I have never presumed to have such power, and yet the future of all those who live there has fallen into my hands. So far, I've managed to read the page before it turns. The island continues to appear stable, and I would like to believe that I have saved a dying world. But the theories of one individual cannot support the lives of real people indefinitely. I must get everyone off of Riven as soon as possible. So, like, the Moiety were the natural inhabitants of Riven, and they were going to die if it wasn't for the intervention of Atris. Gotcha. The problem now is Gen. I'll never be able to rescue Catherine and relocate the Islanders if he is still there, still the man he once was. No, he's still diabolical. I haven't seen him in over 30 years, but his history forces me to assume that he is still a threat. His myopic mission to restore the Denise civilization has left too many innocent cultures dying in its wake. And would continue to, it seems like he is a Denise supremacist, and that is no good. The Rivenese are inhabitants. Ah, gotcha. Okay, so the Rivenese are all the people who live in Riven. The Moiety are the rebel faction of Rivenese people. Gotcha. Let's see. Too many innocent cultures dying in its wake, and would continue to do so were he to once again be free of the confines of Riven for the Fifth Age, or the Fifth Age, as he coldly titled it. The universe has been safe from his corruptive influence for the last 33 years, because no one has been able to leave that age, the last linking book out of Riven having been lost in the Star Fissure upon my return to Myst. Oh, is that the fissure that Gen was writing about, that he was able to harness for energy? Well, that was my intention, to maroon my father on Riven by removing all the existing links to other worlds. And since the art of constructing books had long been lost with the fall of Denis, he would be trapped there for the remainder of his lifetime. It seems like these people also live extraordinarily long lives. Interesting. Yes, the missing ingredient is love. It always was love. I mean, again, the best books are written with love and passion. And if he has only hatred, his books will never turn out right. And since the art of constructing books had long been lost with the fall of Denis, he would be trapped there for the remainder of his lifetime and effectively segregated from the countless other worlds that he would have invaded. And it seems like there's almost like two kinds of worlds. Worlds that are created and worlds that have existed. Or maybe the assumption is Denis is the first world, like the first universe, and all these are like parallel universes that Denis people created? I don't know. In effect, that is what we achieved. But the way it fell, however, was no one's ideal. Though the sting of the incident has gradually faded from my memory, the deep pain of the responsibility for what actually came to be has never left me. At the time, it all seemed so clear. Gen's destructive path could not be allowed to continue. But it was never my choice that the innocent inhabitants of Riven, who had already suffered so much, would be the ones to pay for it. Yeah, you really doomed them, huh? Enough. To dwell in the past is to die in the present. I mean, I feel like there is a bit of responsibility, obviously, you feel, for getting the Rivenese people away. The situation is not the same as it was then. The knowledge I've acquired in the years since that time has yet to be applied to this problem. 87-620. I think I have the solution. Why it did not occur to me sooner, I did not know, unless the idea of it had been pushed out of my thought with the thought of my sons. Out with the thought of my sons. A prison book. Many years ago, during a hunting expedition through the ruins of Denis, I chanced upon a formula for a most unusual type of book. And that's definitely something that was clear in some of the writing that we found in the first game, is that Denis, like they are Denis people, and that long ago Denis fell in some calamity, during the height of their hubris. Interesting. It's two lines of thought. Some people think that writing an age creates it. Some believe that it creates a link. Yeah, I think we read that in Gen's book, that in his journal, that he believes that all the books or all the worlds have been created by Denis, versus there are some, or the more popular opinion is in fact that they're merely writing the links to the books, and that through also writing the link, they're somehow able to influence the world on the other end. Many years ago, during a hunting expedition through the ruins of Denis, I chanced upon a formula for a most unusual type of book, which we're well aware of. Unfortunately, due to the fact that my father was then in the habit of confiscating my discoveries, I was forced to leave it behind. Years later, however, as part of my efforts to protect the vulnerable worlds linked to the books in my library, I was pleased to find that I could still recall most of the formula, and with a little experimentation quickly succeeded in creating one of these devices myself. The procedure is actually quite simple. By altering key lines of text but slightly, a normal linking book's connection can be partially severed, such that anyone who attempts to use the book will be permanently trapped in the dark void of the link. That is, unless someone else uses the book, at which point the person would become trapped, and the first person displaced back into the world. Man, that must have been wild for the first Denis who discovered that, though. Because they're like, well, I guess we'll maybe do like a rotation. We always let someone out of the book. The technique can be applied to books that have already been written. Changes to the original text being so slight that anyone who is unfamiliar with the code will be unable to detect them. I would love to know. I don't know if they've ever, maybe we'll see it in a future game. I would love to know what like the code of the book actually looks like. Because it's like, they talk about how like they write essentially like a program for the book. It'd be interesting to see what that looks like. If indeed my father has not changed, what better fate could there be than a book appeared to be a link back here to Denis? Ooh, so tantalizing. Trouble. My nightly analysis of the island's condition has revealed that the tremors have begun again. The pattern, however, is now the disturbances are a result of the changes I have made. That did not, at first, concern me. However, tremors of this type were of the possible side effects that I anticipated during this initial phase of the island's readjustment. Still, in order to verify my assumptions, I decided to calculate again, incorporating the new data. The results were not what I expected. The damage to the understructure is more extreme than I had realized. I can no longer go to Riven as planned. Catherine, forgive me. Oh boy. It is in the right. They talk a bit about the aspects of the language for the art in the novels. Man, I would love to know what that looks like. It sounds so cool. The signs are barely visible, but there's no question that the island's deterioration is accelerating. Total collapse is imminent. And Gen seemed to realize that too, right? It's why he was trying to make books, not only to get to Denis, but mainly to get out of Riven. Total collapse is imminent. Total collapse is imminent unless I can keep ahead, and that is becoming increasingly difficult to do. 8775. With every passing moment, I gain a clearer picture of the incredible chaos that my father's economy of words has yielded. But it is a dismaying process. The complexity of the problem is overwhelming. There is no end to this. The last few days have all but convinced me that the collapse of Riven is inevitable, and that, at best, I can only strive to delay it now, and hope that at some point the island will become stable enough to risk a rescue attempt. 8777. I think I've come up with a way to subdue the tremors. It will require my exclusive attention for at least a month or two, so it may be necessary to discontinue these journal entries for a while. 87713. Something truly miraculous has happened beyond all conceivable probability. Someone has finally found my lost Myst linking book and has freed me from this prison. I immediately realized that this could be the solution to my dilemma, and I believe my mysterious benefactor is willing to assist me. I'm not sure it can work. The logistics of such a scheme are formidable, but the mere fact that it may now be possible for me to continue my repairs to Riven and yet proceed with my original intent to find Catherine has given me renewed hope. Okay, because essentially it was a two-person plan. He needed someone to help stabilize the book and to go in and trap Gen and get Catherine out. And we're the solution to that problem. 87716. The last few days have left me little time to work out the remaining problems with sending someone else to Riven. It did occur to me, however, that if a way could be found to signal me once Gen had been captured, it would no longer be necessary to take a real linking book to Riven and risk the possibility of inadvertently releasing Gen. Right, because we were essentially sent in with no way out. The deteriorated state of the gateway image makes the use of a visual signal impossible, but the picture remains a reliable indicator of Riven's condition nonetheless. By measuring and interpretations in the noise patterns, I am still able to observe basic changes that occur in the age. Even though I cannot see them, the problem is that my instruments can only detect changes that occur on a fundamental level, and it seems unlikely that an individual could affect such an elementary change from within an age. The idea may be foolish. Still, there is a known weakness that may be worth investigating, an anomaly that appears as a rift between two separate systems, the star fissure. Okay, so the thing that is making the world unstable, we can maybe use. But how? Or even if this fact could be exploited, I cannot say. Sending someone to Riven also means that once I receive the signal that they were ready to return, I would have to leave my writing in order to take a real linking book there myself. However, provided my father was safely out of the way, this should take very little time. Right, because the second he stops stabilizing the world, it'll start collapsing. After that, assuming the island does not incur much damage in my absence, it should then be a relatively simple matter to hold it together long enough for Catherine to return to Riven and evacuate the remaining islanders. Predetermining a signal without knowing the topography of the island may prove to be impossible, but I'm afraid there can only be one answer to the question of whether or not I should send my friend to Riven with a way out. The potential for failure will be greatly diminished if the prison book is all that is taken there. I'm sure my father is expecting me to bring a linking book to Riven. May he not be disappointed. Ooh, that's a good line. That's a good last line. Oh yeah, we brought a linking book for him, all right. A link to hell. Okay, so this is Catherine's. Maybe we'll hold off on reading that. So is there nothing else for us to do here? I think we just have to go back to Riven. Oh man, I don't want to go back to the collapsing world. All right, if we must.